Hey, you guys, it is Friday. It is Friday, and at the end of the day, and I'm so glad. I couldn't be more glad, especially since the high school interpreters had the day off. But because I'm a sub, I had the privilege of working today. I did. But we are going into the weekend. It's just been an interesting week. I mean, the week is fine, but like, people are peopling this week. People are peopling this week, and that's fine. And I don't know that it's like people aren't acting any differently than they normally do, but I feel like my tolerance is waning for some. Is what I feel like. However, welcome back to my vlog, you guys, or whatever this is going to be. I don't even know what it's going to be. But I am just happy it's the weekend. This week, what are we doing? This weekend, I have to... This is also like why I'm kind of like... Because I have, let me see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I have 4 days to prep to interpret a play at the middle school because the job wasn't picked up by an agency interpreter, and that's fine. But it was just like a lot of I don't know if there's a word for like when there's like a whole lot of I don't know, like I felt like we could have arrived at a solution for this simpler, is what I feel like. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's a too many cooks in the kitchen type situation. And and sometimes, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way when the person who is not the boss is kind of being the puppet master and organizing everything, and under the guise of, well, if I don't do it, then it's not gonna get done. My boss get paid too much, honey. Too much money to think I'm about to pick it up. Like, you can't. Friends, no. I mean, I love my boss. She is a wonderful person, but I don't know that I'm going to do. And I'm not like, I don't know. I just feel like there's sometimes people get overly involved, and then complain about having to do somebody else's job. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna do your job. You know what I mean? But like, other people get involved, and then it's like today I had to tell someone, like, keep my name out your mouth and your emails. If you haven't talked to me, my name should not show up in any correspondence to anybody. You know what I mean? Oh. I cannot. But next year, guys, I am proposing a new position for myself. I don't know that it'll happen, or whatever the case may be. I don't know that it'll happen, but all they can say is no. All they can say is no, and I'll just be doing what I've been doing. So yeah, so I do feel like the way I'm feeling now, I feel like I do need to have a chat with that person to be like I don't know, I want to see where they're coming from and why, like, I don't know, because I have one boss. So that's where we are. But anyway, tomorrow I have a birthday party. My friend, I think I thought it was last weekend, but I misspoke and said it was last weekend, but it's actually this weekend. My friend's husband is throwing her a surprise party for her 50th birthday. So I just went and picked up a gift card for her, and then I have to go to the store because my air conditioning unit doesn't work anymore. Or it didn't work this morning when I tried to turn it on. Because sometimes inside the apartment it's like muggy, and so I like turn it on to like kind of get that like, I don't know, get the mugginess out of the air, but it wasn't blowing air this morning. So I'm going to try to find a unit at the store. But my window is like not a traditional window. It's not like a window where you put like the box air conditioner in, where you set it in the window or whatever. My window isn't set up like that. It slides this way. And so there's like this thing with like a hose on it. My brother has one, but when I asked him where he got it from, he was like, I don't know. He said our other brother gave it to him, so he don't know where he got it from. And so I forgot to text my other brother and be like, where you get that from? So I'm gonna go to Meijer and see if they have one in there, but it like has a hose or something. But like my brother said, because I asked him one day, I was like, is that working? He's like, yeah, because it'll be like 80 degrees and he'll be walking around with a hoodie on and sweatshirt because his room is so cold. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna try to find one of those, because this weekend is hot. Like it's 80 degrees today, so I ain't trying to sit inside. Like, I'm not a hot weather person at all. Like I go outside to run, like, and come back, or work marching band. But like, I'm not like the type of person that like to sit outside in the sun. Maybe if there's a pool, because then the pool like offsets the heat or whatever. But I'm not like a sit outside. Like people be like, oh, I sat outside to read. If there's no screens that are gonna like keep the bugs away, then I don't want to do it. Like, I don't like sitting outside the beach. I don't like going to the beach, like sand and hot and like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't need to sit outside for no reason. Like people like when they go to a restaurant, they want to sit outside to eat because there's bees. I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs interfering in my life or my food or any of that. I don't like being outside. I don't like hot weather. I'm always sitting under the air conditioning. It's so funny, like, because people be talking like it's a flex. Like, I don't, like, it'll be the middle of August, be like, I haven't even turned my AC on yet. Then don't invite me over. Don't do it, because I will not stay. Like that, I don't know. To me, there are certain things that are not a flex, and one of them is not turning your AC on like in 100-degree weather, because I don't know why, or like not taking pain medication, like if you have a headache or something. Like, I'm just not a sufferer like that. I'm not a sufferer. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, there are just certain things I'm willing to do. I don't need to go to Africa. I don't even need to go to California or Florida. I don't need any of that in my life. I do not like hot weather, because the point, I guess, of hot weather, like people go to hot places, is because they want to like walk around because it's nice outside and they can be outside. But I don't care about being outside. I don't. Because what I'm gonna do, like if I'm not running or interpreting marching band, what am I doing outside? I don't know, but that ain't what this video is about, you guys. This video is about the habits that I'm putting in place. I don't think I ever like went through all the habits. That's what I'm gonna do this week. So I have core challenge habits, and then I have my lifetime habits. Like, wait, am I mixing up the... Okay, no, I have streak habits, which should be 10. We started the month with 10. And then there's my core challenge habits, which are habits that I am putting in place that will continue for the rest of my life. So I haven't gone over those with you guys, but I am going to do that. Like I said, 2026 is going to be different for me. If y'all want to be different, y'all can come along too. And I'm still adding to, I don't know what video I mentioned it in, but I'm adding to my 52 next dates list. And I'm up to number 24 or 25, because I try to add 5 each day until I get to like 52. I mean, I can add more than that, but like I like to think about like what it is I want to do and like to do. What do I want to do with somebody? And then I'm gonna, like, if you watch the previous video, the twist is, so like I think I mentioned, I'll just recap it a little bit, but I mentioned that I feel like I am being positioned and preparing for a new season of life, and that season could be marriage. I would love for it to be that. Not that there's any prospects on the horizons or anything like that, but what I'm doing is just kind of like thinking of, because I know, like, I have dated guys who will ask me like, oh, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to do something this weekend? Well, and they'll like be like, well, what do you like to do? And I know sometimes women get caught up on or hung up on them planning the date or whatever, like the man planning the date, that he should plan the date or whatever. But if he asks me what I want to do, I want to have something ready to say, I want to have something ready, like, you know what I mean? Like, that shouldn't be a source of contention. Or if you ask me where I want to eat, like if we go out to eat, well, what do you like to eat or whatever? Like, I don't know why that is a source of contention for people, but I don't mind saying what I want to eat. Not one bit. I don't mind saying not one bit what I want to eat. And so, and if they want, like, or I'll give options. Like, I can eat tacos, or I can eat, I don't know. I like Cheesecake Factory. I know it's a big thing about that too. I like Cheesecake Factory because there's a lot of choices, like a lot of different things. But anyway, so 52 first, it's not 52 first dates, it's 52 next dates. And so the idea is that because there are 52 weeks in a year, every week at the beginning of the week, I can pick something, or like at any point in time during the week or the weekend, I can pick something, and I like just like a bowl, I can just pick it out and like, oh, that's what we'll do that weekend. Now, some things have to be planned in advance, and so like, or some things are for the holiday season and things like that. So I'm going to separate them like into categories like that. So like things that can be done year round, I'll put that together. Things that are more summer focused, like having a pool day or running a 5K race or whatever, things that are more summer related, I'm going to put that in there. Things are more seasonal or more holiday related, I'm going to put that in a category. And so like as the year changes or as the year goes on, I have things like that I can pick from or whatever. But the twist is that once I compile my list, I'm going to pick a thing every Sunday. I'm going to pick one thing, and then I'm going to do that on my own, or invite a friend to do it with me. Like, one of them is I have a friend who, I don't know if I could say this on YouTube, but the GUN range. And she was like, we should go. And so I think that would be something that's fun to do. It's something I've never done before, but I would love to go and then like have lunch after. Like, that's one of the things on the list. Things like, what else? This is funny. Like, and I just got this idea last night, a Build-A-Bear date. Like where you go to build a bear and you build a bear for the other person or whatever. But anyway, like, I'll share the 52 next dates once I compile my list, or I can share 5 each video or whatever. Yeah, so like just things like that aren't the traditional, like dinner and a movie. I wanted to like it, like, because I like experiences. I like activities, like something to do, like building, just like building experiences with each other. You know what I mean? I like to do stuff like that. We could also do dinner and a movie, or just go out to eat or whatever, just to, whatever. But if we have time and we want to do something different, I want to have like a repertoire of things to like be able to choose from. So that's what I'm doing this week. Yeah, like, I don't know, I just feel like I am moving differently in 2026. Moving differently, doing different things, because I am definitely expecting different results in my life. I have laid around complaining too long about what I didn't have, and it's so interesting as I'm opening myself up to be more involved in like church, or be more involved in like, if like I'll get invited to things to go do it, like, because usually like after I'm childrening all week, the weekend come, I ain't trying to talk to nobody, right? But I decided that this year I'm not going to do that. If I get invited, now a disclaimer, there was a man that was inviting me out to do something every weekend, but he is not available. You are not available to take me out every weekend, sir. So anyway, that I didn't do because that wasn't appropriate. But like things that I would normally like turn down, I'm now starting to accept the invitation for. And also it's things like I've recognized about myself that there are times I turn things down because I feel like I don't belong in the group or in the room or in the space. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but there are like I have friends whose lives are like they're at a different place in their life than I am, like a place that I would want to be in my life. And so when I get invited to things, I feel like I turn it down because I feel like I would be out of place. And you know what? They wouldn't invite me if they didn't want me there. You know what I mean? They wouldn't invite me if they didn't want me there. And I remember coming across this reel on Instagram. This man, he was like walking to every room like God put you there. You know what I mean? Like I'm supposed to be here. Like, so I've done things like I work at this high school in a pretty well-to-do area, and they have these fundraisers. So this fundraiser that I went to, I think I mentioned it a few videos ago, but I went to this fundraiser and nobody there looked like me, not one person. And I knew it was going to be that way, but me and my friend from work went. Justin, we rode together, we went in together, and I was like, I'm going to look good when I go in. And I did. Like, you're not gonna, like, I'm not going to feel like I don't belong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be the best dressed. I'm going to be the hottest. I'm going to mingle. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to put in bids for like, for like the raffles, like the silent auction or whatever you call it. You know what? I got the invitation just like everybody else did, and I'm going. We went. And we sat, and it's so interesting because we sat at the head table. We sat with the band directors and stuff like that. So like, miss me if I'm not supposed to be here, you know? So just doing that, like just like fighting through the fear or like the low self-esteem part of me that feels like I don't belong in this room. I don't belong here. You know what I mean? And just like, and that comes up a lot for me just because of like where I work, you know, and so naturally those are the people that I'm around. And so when we get invited to things, it's like I'm like, I'm not going to that, but I'm going. Why not? You never know what God got somewhere. You never know like who can like elevate you or anything. Like, you never know any of that. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the places. Like, and somebody else said, and it's like, as a believer, of course, like we want to make sure like we're doing what God is telling us to do. And so I was listening to this podcast and people were like, well, how do you know like God is saying yes or whatever, like that, yes, this is what you're supposed to do? Because people always, and I feel the same way, like you always know like when God is saying no, like don't do something, you know, because a lot of times it just don't even line up with his word, right? We ain't even gotta ask God, like I ain't even gotta say no. What you waiting on me to say no for? But the caveat is that it's a yes until he says no. So all you can do is like take that next step until you get no. You know what I mean? Like, and I thought that was real eye-opening. Like, you're right. Like, I can take the next step until I know that I'm facing a no. You know, otherwise if I'm not, oh, my friend I haven't talked to in a long time just messaged me. But anyway, that's what we're doing this week. We're talking about habits. They could be financial. They can be, are some on there financial? I don't even know. I got to look at my list. I just know, like, before I go to bed, I look at it and be like, yeah. So anyway, that's what we're doing. But I just wanted to intro this video for 19 minutes. This is the longest intro you're going to get. And I will, like, come back a different time. I don't know when, because, honey, I got to prep for this play. Hey guys, cheers to Saturday morning or afternoon. It's like 10 minutes to 3, and I'm getting ready to go. I'm about to pack my friend's gift. I know this is probably a wine bag, but it feels like it's gonna be great for like hair care products, like bottles and things like that. So I don't know, like, I mean, obviously my friend, she has different hair than me. So I had the lady from the shop where she goes to suggest some things for her based on the, like what she usually gets done when she's there. So there's 5 things here. No, it's 4. No, it's 5 things. 2 of these things were free. So anyhow, I got this bag. I have tissue paper, lots, different kinds, and then the products, and then her gift card. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, child. But also, in sticking with my theme of like doing things I would normally do. So yesterday, when my friend called me, and I was like, oh, my friend, she hasn't, I haven't talked to her in a long time or in a year or whatever. We are friends with the same girl who, like we grew up in our 20s together, whose party it is. So she was telling me, she was asking me if I was going. I was like, yeah. And she said, well, her son has an AAU basketball game before that. And so I told her, like, oh, like maybe I'll pop by and then we could just go to the party. She was like, yeah. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So that should be fun. So I did change what I was gonna wear. So I was gonna wear like this pink dress, it's like a halter top or whatever, because it's like a Hawaiian thing. But then I was like, since I'm going to the basketball game first, I'll just put on something simpler. It's still like a baby doll dress with kicks for the game. And then I have some wedges for the party that I'm gonna bring with me and put in the car. So yeah, it's just a baby doll dress. These sleeves are like, I like it. So I'll like pull it up a little bit like that. And then for the game, I'm gonna put a jean jacket on top. Look a little sporty. You know what I mean? I don't wanna be all overdone for a basketball game, honey. But that's what we're doing today. So I did have some work to do, but I decided that today was gonna be a non-work day for me. Like I needed to prep for the play and just do a bunch of stuff. And I just decided I didn't want to. I needed one day where I wasn't like doing stuff. So I'm gonna hit it hard tomorrow after church, because then I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to be anywhere. I don't have to watch the clock or anything like that. All I have to be is in bed. That's all I have to be. I only have to be in bed. So yeah. But that's what we're doing today. I did not get to practice my clarinet today, but I don't know. I feel subdued or whatever. Like I'm just like, whatever. It's Saturday. So yeah. And I'm just trying to pack this so that the bottles don't like fall over. Oh yeah, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me put this a little different. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at the top of my head, but let me see. And then I'll put like the colorful paper around. And then I'll stick her card in here in the middle. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll work perfectly. So, I don't know. I just came on because I have to record as one of my habits for the day. So, and I want to show you guys the gifts. So, you guys know I like a good gift. If it was something different, I could have like put it in a box to like gift wrap it, but this wasn't like appropriate for gift wrapping. So yeah, so we're gonna go to the game, and then we're gonna head to the party, and then that'll be that. And then it's on to Sunday morning. On to Sunday morning is what it is. So, all right, y'all don't need to watch me do this, but I will probably see you. I don't know if I'll see you guys later tonight or just tomorrow before I go to church. I got my video done already. Done and done. Video done. Done and done for tomorrow. Because we're gonna get this YouTube thing together, or at least just get consistent. So anyhow, I'll see y'all. Hey guys, it is Monday and I am at school, getting ready to go to rehearsal, but it's about, I don't know what time it is. I have no idea. Like maybe 5:30. Maybe around 5:30. Then I'm going to, I don't think I'm gonna like practice on my own. I think I'm gonna just go, we're practicing in the, what do you call it today? The, like, the stage, like where we're gonna perform. So that's what we're practicing tonight. So, wait, but do we go upstairs first? I think he said don't go upstairs. I think he said just go in there. So that's what we're doing. But, you guys, we have about 20 days left of school. Something like that. Between 20 and 25 school days left. That is too many. That is 25 too many. But anyway, this weekend I'm going on my professional development road trip with my friends. We are driving to Springfield, Illinois, and we are going to, it's a professional development weekend. So that'll be fun. I hope. I don't usually travel with other people because, like, I don't want to feel like I have to do what they're doing. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, I'm going to be prepping for this play that I have to interpret on Wednesday. We are interpreting 4 first graders, but I still want to, like, know what I'm doing. So I've been going through it slowly or whatever, but I think I'm going to have this, like, on a stand next to me so I can, you know, have something to reference. I wouldn't normally do that with a play, but I also would normally have like weeks to prep. So since I just got this on Friday, and what happened Friday night? I feel like, was I at home? Yeah, so Friday I got it. I'm like, fine. Like, so Friday I was like, I'm not gonna do, you know, whatever. And so Saturday, because I went to my friend's son's AAU basketball game and I had a birthday party that night, and so I decided on Saturday I was not going to, that was going to be like my one work free day, so I wasn't going to do anything that day. And so I started like Sunday night, so I got through the whole play on Sunday night, and then today, like throughout the day, I've been like going through it like line by line, like what would I interpret for this and stuff like that. So let me see how many pages it got 57 pages. I'm on page, and so today I'm going through it line by line, but just when I had some like downtime at work. And I think I'm on page 18, which is fine. I still have tomorrow, even though tomorrow is a book day for me. I work all day, and then I have the ASL club that I interpret for, and then I have to work a lacrosse game. So not a lot of free time, but that's okay. It's just going to be what it's going to be. It was last minute, so but tonight is school, and so I have to like compartmentalize, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be like worried about something, and I just have to believe God for like the grace to do it, you know. So yeah, I'm just going to focus on playing the clarinet tonight, because that's what tonight is for. When I get home tonight, it'll be like 10:30, so it's not like I'm gonna have time to be all doing a play. So I'm gonna get up in the morning, like I'll have downtime at work sometime, and then after ASL club, because right after ASL club I have to go straight to lacrosse, so maybe like during halftime and stuff like that, and I should still get home in time to like put an hour in or whatever, but it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. And then I have to interpret it like Wednesday morning, but I'm gonna have to stand there. And so, I mean, the kid's not like something I have to memorize, but like if I can't hear the kid, like, because we had to like split it up into characters, like, so I have a group of characters that I am, and she has a group of, or my team, they have a group of characters that they are, but I don't know that I'll remember all of my own characters, so I just have to like, so I can like reference the script or whatever. But I mean, they're first grade, and it is what it is. So it's not a job I do get a little extra pay for. I get like 4 hours of like prep time. So I spent a couple hours last night, and then I'll put in a couple hours. You know, we get 4 hours of prep time because it was like last minute. But, and by we, I mean me. Because the other interpreter is like an agency interpreter who's had the script for like a long time. She's had it for a long time, so, but whatever. You never want to go into a job feeling like you don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. I just don't want it to look stupid because I might miss a character or something, but it should be fine. So anyway, tonight's focus is clarinet, and I need to start like packing for the weekend because it'll be fun. So we are leaving Friday after work. So I need clothes for Saturday because it's like a morning and afternoon session, and then the evening we're on our own. And then the same thing Sunday, I believe there's a morning and the afternoon session, and then there's like an ice cream social, and then we come back Sunday night. So really just 2 days worth of outfits or whatever. I mean, it's a workshop, so it's not like I need to be dressed up. I also don't want to look like a bum, you know. So we'll see. We shall see. It should be fun. It should be fun, though. I hope it's fun. I hope it's fun. I hope it's not like when interpreters get together, they, I don't know, like sometimes interpreters be like, they think they're like the experts on like deaf people and deaf culture and stuff like that. I just be like, we are not experts because it's not our language. It's not our culture. You know what I mean? Like I've been in workshops where interpreters are like, they come off as like know-it-alls. You know what I mean? Like, that part is not fun to me. Like, they gotta always know more than you, or like, and I don't know why it's like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know like what's the point of that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, got to show how much they know, and they got to know more than you, and this is how you should do it and stuff. Like, listen, do they understand the message that I'm putting out? That's what's important. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like any language. You might sound like a native person to me as a non-Spanish speaker, but if you go to Spain or you go to Mexico or whatever, they can pick up on that you're not a native speaker. You know what I mean? So it's like this, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. But if I'm working a job and like they understand what I'm putting out, then, I always strive to get better. And also, you're not an expert either. So sometimes it gets like that with interpreters. Like, everybody got to be like, I don't know. It's just funny. Like, I just hope to be around some down-to-earth people and that it be fun. Like, because once, like, if I'm in a group of people and it ceases to be fun because everybody's trying to act like they know everything, then I will exit. I will exit and go find somebody else to talk to. But yeah, this is what we got for my friend's 50th party. It says, thank you for celebrating our ray of sunshine. I didn't get no pictures. I got pictures with other people, but I didn't get pictures on my phone. So, but anyway, it was fun. But I'm just wasting time until it's time to go in. And I almost went home. But I'm like, no, because that's my typical thing. That's what I would normally do, is go home. But we are, turning over a new leaf this year. We're turning over a new leaf this year. We're not going to flight. we're not going into flight mode this year. So anyway, I'm going to get ready to start going inside. It's a little chilly outside. Why did I have frost on my windows this morning? Like I had to get my scraper, like, you know, like in the winter, like how you scrape the, that's what I was doing this morning. I was like, it is April, but I'm not surprised. Like we can't really put away our winter stuff here in Chicago until June, because it can snow at any point. I don't care if it was 80 degrees yesterday. It could snow tomorrow. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready to go in. So I'll see y'all later. Hey, good morning, guys. It is, what's today? Wednesday morning. I'm getting ready to go interpret this play, child. I hope it is not a train wreck. But it should be fun. I'm going to decide to have fun. That's what we're doing. So it is like 7:45 a.m. My team, the interpreter I'm working with, is coming in by 8. I don't know what time the play is even. It might not be till 9:30, which is fine. It gives me time to go over like the second act of the play. But it should be fun. But the point of this video that I've been vlogging this week was to let you guys know what my habits were, I think. And so my core habits that I am working on or doing every day are the habits that I plan to carry on for the rest of my life. Now, they might change based on like lifestyle changes or things like that, but these are, you know, and then it might not happen like if I'm out of town or something like that. But generally speaking, I think I have 5 things on my core habits that I'm doing every day that are going to last for the rest of my life. And number 1 is I am going to make sure my makeup is off every day or every night before I go to bed, because I was very bad at just falling asleep in my makeup, just, you know, just lazy, just a bad habit. And then making sure the dishes are washed before I go to bed at the end of the night. I like to wake up to a clean kitchen. So not only that, the dishes are clean, and I don't have a dishwasher, so I am hand washing dishes. But so there's no dishes in the sink, and the table is clean. The only thing sitting on there is a vase of flowers. So that's what I'm doing for the kitchen. And then I am, I thought I had this memorized. Makeup off. I believe it is my daily devotional. My daily devotional, prayer for my future husband, and I feel like there's 5 things. Okay, so I checked my list. Okay, this is what's on there. Okay, make my bed, makeup off before bed, dishes washed before bed and table clean, prayer for my future husband, and practice my clarinet for at least 30 minutes every day. That's what's on my list. That's like my core habits that I plan to carry on for the rest of my life. And as far as the clarinet is concerned, it'll be like whatever, like, I don't know. Right now, my thing is playing the clarinet. In 5 years, my thing could be something different. So, but whatever that thing is that I plan on being good at, that's what's occupying that space. And so right now it's playing the clarinet. And so yeah, that one, so the thing with the core challenge habits is that if you miss one, because there are days that I don't get to practice my clarinet because of like the day is so busy and I'm just not home, and like maybe like I can't do it in the morning because it's too early. I don't want to wake people up, or it's too late and I don't want to disturb people like in my apartment. And so, but the goal is to not skip 2 days in a row. So the core habit challenge is like, obviously, like things happen, things come up, you might not be able to do it, but the goal is to not skip it more than 2 days in a row, because otherwise then it's not a habit anymore. And so then we go to my other list, which is, I don't know why I'm holding this. Hold on, let me try to put you guys here. Okay. And so the other list is, it's like Mika, she has like for April, this is what our it's like a streak challenge. Like you pick 10 things. Let me see. We picked 10 things, and those 10 things we're gonna do every day for the month of April. And once you don't do it, you have to like take it off your list, right? And so for me, some of mine overlap, but so for me on that list, my 10 things, I can tell you what my 10 things were and then what's still on there. So Mika has 2 requirements. One of them is to interact with the app, with the community, 10 times a day, and that's just liking other people's posts. You can say something, whatever, but as long as you liking people posting, just being interactive in the community, then that's one. And then one is something you can track, like some people are tracking their weight loss or their steps, or I don't even remember what I was tracking. What was I tracking? Like some people are tracking water intake. I think was I tracking Clarinet? I don't know. I don't remember which one I was tracking, but something you can track. I don't remember what that was. And so then what's also on my list was making my bed every day. I used to say every morning, but some mornings, like if I, like, as long as it's made at some point during the day, especially like on Saturday, like, because it used to be like make my bed before work, but like on Saturday and Sunday, I'm not going to work. And so, yeah, so make my bed every day. Makeup off before bed, dishes washed and table clean before bed. Practice my clarinet every day. Obviously, that's not on there anymore. Do my prayer and daily devotional. That's still on there. What else? What else was on my list? I said practice my clarinet. I should have wrote this down, but I didn't plan on making this video right now. Hold on, let me check my list. All right, I was really challenging myself. The other requirements, so Mika had 3 requirements. The other one was also positive self-talk, which is still on mine. For me, that's scripture confession. That could mean like for her, like she does positive self-talk, like I will, you know, do this, or I will whatever. But I do scripture confession as my positive self-talk. And then also I had on there record from my YouTube channel daily, for my main YouTube channel daily, record for it daily, and then upload twice a week. So I ended up having to take that off because I did skip a day of recording. And then record from my Clarinet channel, record for or post on my Clarinet channel every day. So, and I didn't do that every day. I think last week is when I had skipped a day or 2 or something like that. And then another one for me was no TV after 10 o'clock. That I think went out the window pretty early. And my daily devotional, I think I said that. So yeah, those were the things that I picked for April. I do like this challenge. And so like the winner is like whoever has the most things left on their list. I think I only have 5 things left on my list. I have the community engagement, the positive self-talk, make my bed, makeup off, and dishes washed before bed. I think those are the only 5 things I have left on my list. So, oh, and no sugar was also on my list, and I think that went out the window too. So yeah, that's where we are, and I do think it's fun. I'm having fun doing it. It feels like I'm not the only one doing it. I like having a community of people like kind of working towards the same thing, and it really like aligned with me like becoming like a better person, or like changing my habits and positioning myself for promotion in life, just a life promotion in general. And so I do really like it. And so you guys know I'm still working on my 52 next dates. I'm only up to I haven't been adding to it every day just because the busyness of life. And so, but I have some things that I've added. I've added like a day trip to Springfield, Illinois, and like to book a tour. You go in the Capitol building, or Abraham Lincoln lived in Springfield, Illinois. So like a tour of his town or his house that's still like set up like when he lived there and stuff like that. Just little simple things like that. Or I don't know if every state has this, but we have in the holiday season, it's called Chris Kindle Market. It's like this Christmas holiday, like if you can picture like a what is it called, like a, what do they do on the weekends when they have that fruit and stuff like that, like some outdoor market type thing? What do they call that? I don't remember what they call it, but it's something like that, but it's all Christmas and holiday related. That I put that on there to go. And yeah, so just different things like that. But I hope to finalize that list this week, and then in May I can start doing those things. I can start picking those things out, especially because summer's coming, so I can start picking those things out. And yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna get inside. My team should be here in a little under 10 minutes. She said her ETA was 8:05. It's 7:57 right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in and get set up. Yeah, my day, like I'm not assigned anywhere after that, so I don't really know what the rest of the day is gonna look like. I might just stay here or go to the high school or go to, who knows? Who knows? And then I have a clarinet lesson later on tonight. And so, yep. So that's all. Like, I know this video was kind of all over the place. And to be clear, I love interpreters. I love interpreters, especially the interpreters that I work with. I feel like we have great rapport. Like, any advice being given is because they want to see me or see others like elevate, and they care about the kids and things like that. But it's just sometimes when you don't know people, it's like they try to establish who they are by, like, you know, letting you know how much they know and stuff like that. And I just don't enjoy that type of thing, you know, because what else? Like, I'm not just an interpreter. I'm like a person, you know what I mean? Like, that's not the only thing I do in life. But anyway, yeah, so that's all this video is. That's it. And so I'm gonna see y'all on Sunday.